Hello friends and welcome to another Powered Arena Cube draft. If you're new here, my name is Cody Lee and I upload a brand new draft video every single day. If that's something that interests you, like, comment, subscribe, do all the things to tell the robots to push my video to more cool people. Love that. Get the sell out early so that I can pick up a Time Twister right away. I'm kind of looking at this pack, and with Powered Arena Cube being backed, I mean, hell, we got Zuko here shooting lightning. We've got some dude in a top hat, multiple dudes in top hats. Oh, oof. I'm ready for it. I'm ready for this. I have not looked at the new list. I did watch a Cheon video yesterday. He was talking about how the list changed up a lot, a lot, not 100% sure. Basically, red, white's not as good, apparently. Based on what I was seeing yesterday, I don't know if I agree. Maybe red, white's just very underdrafted, but we're going to see. We're going to start with the Time Twister here. We're going to follow up that Time Twister. If we wanted to stay in blue, Ponder, No More Lies would be interesting. Fury is very, very strong, and I think that's what we're going to be going with here. Fire Nation Occupation is another one of those that I would be very interested in, but Fury gives us a little bit more that we can do. Or a Boroid would also be interesting to me if we wanted to be in the blue-green deck. But let's pick up the Fury here. Following that up, I do like me a Screaming Nemesis. 3 mana, 3/3 with haste. Whenever this creature is dealt damage, it deals that much damage to any other target. So you block with a 5/5, deals 5 damage, and then they can't gain life. 10 out of 10, kind of love that. If we're going to be in a blue-red-ish style deck, I'm here for the 3/3 haster. Following that up with not very much here. So looks like kind of a weak pack. I think I'm going to take the Arid Mesa. Arid Mesa is very strong. So, I mean, hey, we always love having some of the fetch lands. The Eagles of the North, 6 mana, 3/3, Planecycler from, I'm pretty sure that's Lord of the Rings set, which is pretty cool. But yeah, we're going to take the Arid Mesa, be pretty happy with it. Out of this pack, I don't think anything's going to really come back around, but we might be looking at like Talisman of Dominance. I mean, we might be America, we might be something else. So here we have some interesting ones. Pyrogoyf is definitely what we're going to take. Pyrogoyf is just an insanely strong card. 4 mana for star +1. Power is equal to number of cards, card types. So it has like, what is it? Delusion? What's the cards in the graveyard? I know that there's a keyword for this now, but whenever it enters, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. So basically, if you have enchantment, land, artifact, creature, instant, this will be a 5/6, and it will deal 5 damage when it enters. Insane. Following that up with a third path Iconoclast, there's also a Plateau. So we have this Time Twister, which is interesting, but taking a Plateau or taking a Daze here might be very interesting as well. Honestly, I think we're probably looking at third path Iconoclast. The Plateau is interesting to me. It makes the splash a little bit easier. But 2 mana, 2/1. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a 1/1 colorless soldier artifact creature token. Just a very strong card. You know, let's pick up the land. Let's be a little bit more consistent on our land. Enduring Curiosity. I do kind of like the idea of an Enduring Curiosity in this style of deck. Oliphant is one that I would also not mind. Chain Lightning would be good. Honestly, Cloud Midgar Mercenary if I were more into the white right now, which I'm definitely not. And we don't have a bunch of equipment. The Andoril Flame of the West is interesting, but we're not doing that type of thing yet. And we've caught up. We are no longer the bottleneck. Sheepy Mom, you're holding us back, man. What you got going on over there? You Roam, Ignator, Chensi, Ratatazonk, Real Henry Spleen, Sheepy Mob, and Micah T87. Good luck, my fellow drafters. I do wish it on you. Samwise the Stout-Hearted. There's a Lelia, which is very good, but I did really like Samwise. 2 mana, 2/1 flash. When it enters, choose up to one target permanent card in your graveyard that was put there from the battlefield this turn. Return it to your hand, then the ring tempts you. I've not played with the ring. Your ring bearer is legendary and can't be blocked by creatures with greater power. Like, that sounds so cool. Thalia is interesting, but we are right now straight red-blue. The thing is, we only have 3, 4, and 5 drops. which is not good. I'm going to take the Lelia because it's very, very strong, but I'm going to keep an eye out for 2 and 1 drops. I think this might be where they've cut the power. A lot less 1 drops, a lot less 2 drops. Or maybe not a lot less 1 and 2 drops, maybe just a few. But still, you start cutting 1 and 2 drops for aggressive decks and you're in a bad spot. Redirect Lightning is interesting. Pay 5 life for it and change the target of a spell or ability with a single target. So they hit you with a removal spell, you can redirect it to something they have, which is very interesting. I do think we're going to take the Talisman of Curiosity based on what we're seeing here. I want the 2 drops, like I said, and right now it's not looking like we're going to get a bunch of 2 drops, so I'd rather get some early game as well, or get a way to ramp into my 4 drops here. Which I really do love the art on this like series. The glimmers, I think they are the enchantment creatures that come back. They're the Enduring Curiosity, Enduring. I think there's the green one has seen play, the white one has seen play. I've not seen the red one or anything like that. Pyrokinesis. This is another one. Deals 4 damage equal to any target where you can exile a red card. There's also a Gideon ally of Zendikar, which if we wanted to be in the flat out America would be pretty good. Honestly, let's take that.
Let me lead the charge into darkness.
And we're going to work on having some good mana. Mobilize 1. Detectives Phoenix. Let's take the 1 drop. We might cut either blue or white, depending. Most likely blue, if I'm being honest. Or no, we might cut white. The mana fixing that I have for this makes me want to play it. Don't tell me where this is not legal. Rude of you. Regardless, I had my world shook up this past week, and I'm curious if you guys have a thought or an opinion on this. Optimism versus pessimism. I've always considered myself to be a little bit more pessimistic in the way that I approach things. I've always been aware that I would have a negative outlook on new things. And I was talking about this with one of my friends, which, hey, if you don't have a bunch of people that you can get together and have kind of meaningful conversations about empathy and optimism and pessimism and feeling apathy, like, you need to be able to have these difficult and deep conversations with people other than just your partner, as a heads up. So a little bit of life advice there. But I was talking to one of my friends about this, and I mentioned that I thought I was a little bit of a pessimist. And he looked at me and he kind of laughed and he was like, Cody, I think you're probably one of the most optimistic people that I know. And I looked at him and I kind of laughed. I was like, what are you talking about? Don't be crazy now. And he was like, well, I mean, you said it the other day. If you think that there's an issue there, that you know that you can overcome it. And I was like, true. So I've previously said, and I've mentioned this probably in one of my videos at one point, but when you are moving through life with the idea that everything's going to be okay, you kind of turn a blind eye to all of the things that could go wrong. And so like, okay, everything's going to be okay. That's what I kind of saw optimism as, is yeah, everything's going to work out. I'm not really thinking about it. I do not see myself like that. I'm not that type of optimist. I am much more of I know and trust that me, myself, will figure it out. So I don't know that, and we're going to take Phyrexian Revoker here instead of the Cannoneer. The Cannoneer is pretty good. It did make it to a Numot thumbnail, but meh. But I do know that for me, I don't always have the answer, and I don't know how to solve every problem, but I trust in myself to figure it out. I have shown myself at this point in my life that if there's a problem, if there's an issue, if something comes up, that I will find a solution. And there are other periods in my life I would run away, which I think is very fair and definitely a reaction most people have when things get difficult, tough, scary. But I definitely did that too much as a kid, and I've definitely gotten a lot better at it. And even just being able to kind of tackle those things. Ooh, love opening Ancestral Recall. That's a good one for us. We're going to be solidly blue-red. We might be cutting this white, who knows, but yeah, we're going to be taking Ancestral Recall. We're going to give it a second to kind of pack up here But no, we're not. We're not going to be that guy. We're going to follow that up with a Saheeli. Ivara is interesting to me, or Evora, do not let me get that wrong. Fairy Mastermind is also very interesting, but Saheeli is very strong. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, create a 1/1 color servo artifact. It's Ironoclast on a Planeswalker. That does some stuff with artifacts, which we're not huge on artifacts, but we are huge on doing this into Time Twister. Wait. Saheeli's not the one that doesn't let them draw an extra card, but it'll still be good. Jataxian Probe. There's a Monastery Mentor as well as a Wasteland. So Jataxian Probe, Monastery Mentor, and Wasteland are all cards that I would like to have. I think Jataxian Probe might come back around. I don't imagine it will. But Monastery Mentor is one where I would like to have that one in the deck. Elegant Parlor is interesting. Nia Skysail. Flash is also interesting. But I think Nia is what we're going to take, actually. Enters, exile the top card of your library. You can play it, so it replaces itself. It's a 2-drop. And then you can transform it later. Does some cool stuff. So we'll take that. Jace Vryn's Prodigy is also interesting, but the 2-drop is nice. But yeah, so I just know that if I approach any issues, if something pops up in my life, I plan on solving it. And I think this comes with where I'm at in life. I know I tend to... I'm aging, I'm getting old, but I'm thinking about kids and things like that now that I'm in my 30s and have any type of stability. And while I'm thinking about those types of things, I recognize that I do not know how to raise a kid at all. I have no skills. I also don't own a home. I have a big, maybe not a big anxiety or fear over those issues because I don't know all of the problems that will come up. I can do my research. I can, get into it and make sure that I understand the risks and the things that could come up. But that doesn't always translate to being prepared and being, knowing that I will handle it. And so it's nice to know that I can and will handle it. Here, Tersa Light Shatter is interesting to me. Dak Faden. I want to stay blue-red. Right now, Gideon's gone. Eagles of the North is also gone. I think Dak Faden is it, but Felia might also be the thing. The thing is, Felia, we don't really want to be bouncing anything. At least not very many stuff. And Dak Faden's a lot stronger. So we're playing a blue-red deck. Force of Negation is a good counterspell. We definitely want that. 3 mana, 3/3. Vigilance. Then choose a card name. Tribal Flames is interesting to me as a removal spell, but Force of Negation, counter target non-creature spell, very good for us. And here's a Tundra, perfect. Elite Spellbinder I would like. Embereth Shieldbreaker I would also really like, if I'm being honest. I'm kind of hoping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This will be my last pack. I imagine I'm probably going to get Haywire Might. But I would love to get that Ember Smasher. That'd be sick. Ademi is the only card we would possibly want to play here. And I do like Ademi. Esper Sentinel, Lightning Helix, a Braid. I think here we're looking at a Braid or Lightning Helix. Honestly, Esper Sentinel is amazing. And we're going to grab the Abrade. Right now, we're probably cutting the Ademi. The Monastery Mentor is going to be our splash. Like, if I'm being realistic with you, I'm being straight up. Splash. 2 mana, 1/1. When it enters and whenever you deal combat damage to a player, create a blood. Whenever you discard a card, put a 1/1 counter. So we have, like, this into Dak Faden, which would be pretty good. Evora into, we had that 1/2 drop in here somewhere. Blue-red. We're not splashing green, but we'll put that in the sideboard. Aang's Iceberg we'll put in the sideboard as well. We could have been green. I'm noticing Elf, Gaia's Cradle, big Kyoshi avatar. Like, that's pretty crazy. Now here is interesting because we're looking at being a much more mid-rangey blue-red deck. I just love this card art. I like look at this. Look at how absolutely gorgeous. Young Hao Han, you are an amazing artist. You should be very proud of that. Moving on from that, Dragon's Rage Channeler, Mach D and Itla Sky Snares. Fiery Confluence. I think Dragon's Rage Channeler. Delirium! That was the one. As long as there are 4 or more card types, 1 cards in your graveyard, the one that counts card types. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, surveil 1. We're going to take that and be very happy. Wan Shitong. Also going to take Wan Shitong and be very happy. Flooded Strand is one that I hope comes back around. Giver of Runes would be interesting, but Wan Shitong, very happy to have Wan Shitong. Snapcaster Mage. We're looking at only 7 non-creatures, so I do kind of wish I had more of those. Counter target creature spell with power or toughness 2 or less. Like, that's interesting to me. I don't think that's as good as Snapcaster, so we're going to take Snapcaster, obviously, but keep that in mind. Grim Monolith. There is a Thundering Falls, which gives us a blue-red land to fetch. We don't have a blue-red land to fetch currently, and we're sitting off 1 off of playable. Theming Skydiver would be good, but let's take the Thundering Falls. Astrologian's Sphere is one of those that I would love to have. A Narset, Part of the Veils, I hope comes back around. Glorybringer, Burst Lightning, all very good. But Astrologian Sphere, another 2-drop, but it's a 2-mana equipment with Job Select, which means it enters and creates a 1/1 token. And then the equipped creature has whenever you cast a non-creature spell and whenever you draw your 3rd card in a turn, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. So you're just getting a creature that grows a bunch. And it also triggers all of the things. Cosmogrand Zenith is exactly what we want. Expressive Iteration, also exactly what we want. Now we're looking at Stadium Headliner getting cut. Honestly, we're looking at like Goldspan Dragon getting cut and playing 16 lands. And we're hoping to gain 1 more. The one thing that this deck doesn't have, and I want to be very clear about this, is we have 1 Force of Negation, and other than that, we really do not have very much. We probably do want to play 17 land, because the goal is going to be to get and play a bunch of stuff. Comet Stellar Pup is going to be really good. Broadside Bombardiers, Menace, Haste, Boast. Activate this ability only if this creature attacked this turn and only once each turn. Sacrifice another creature or artifact. This creature deals damage equal to 2 plus the sacrifice permanent's mana value to any target, which is insane. We're going to take Comet, though. And we're going to be looking at where we're at with Comet. I think we're looking good. I think Evora might be getting cut. Wan Shitong is like realistically over here. And we're looking at probably cutting one of these 3-drops. Here. Shadow Spear. Trample and Lifelink. Well, Sheldock Isle. We're not going to be activating that most likely. And the tap land's going to be more difficult for us than most, as we weren't going to be wanting to kind of, curve out. Cryptic Command. There's a Smuggler's Copter. Coveted Jewel. When this enters, draw 3 cards, add 3 mana of any, whenever. I mean, honestly, we'll take the Cryptic Command. Probably not going to play the Cryptic Command, mainly because of the, it's a lot on our mana base, needless to say. But Wan Shitong is one of those cards that 4 cube I think is going to be extremely powerful. Being able to play a 2-mana 1/1 Flash Flyer, and then it's worth noting Whenever an opponent searches their library, put a 1/1 counter on one Shi Tong and draw a card. So on turn 2, you throw this out as soon as they're like popping their fetch land, and look what you got. A nice little red-white land here. Love that on the back half. And this looks really good. I wish that I had a mana drain and a remand. And I want that flame slash to come back around. Treasure Cruise is interesting. We're probably not playing Treasure Cruise. Urza's Bauble. Ghostfire Sice or Glorybringer. We're going to take the Glorybringer. Sideboard the 1/1. Seething Song sideboard. Alright. This deck looks sick. We're probably wanting to cut. I mean, we're probably honestly cutting something like the Phyrexian Revoker. But there's no way, right? Maybe we just cut the Talisman of Creativity. Done. Play. We're shipping it. No Talisman. I don't know if that's right. That. But we did it. Michelangelo. We're keeping it. We'll leave that on top. And this is where Wan Shi Tong comes in. Like, go search your library and give me a land. Or give me a card, sorry. So I'm going to play this. Discard a card. I was curious if you're going to do the discard thing. I'm going to play the third path Iconoclast, and then I'm going to play the Astrologian Sphere with a Braid next turn. I probably could have blocked. Toxic Deluge. Oh, that's annoying. And you're gonna let the Pyro or the Psychic Frog die, or you're gonna discard for it. All graveyards. You just made it one more. That one was aggressive. So he discarded a Planeswalker, and this went up to 5 instead of 4. So now he has to discard 2 more cards, and he has to make sure it doesn't, or it matches what's already in there. One more. I get left with a 5/6. Oh, okay, I don't get left. But they do get a draw with the Psychic Frog. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. And then they're gonna be able to discard a bunch to Psychic Frog. Which is what it is, but like... I need to get more cards in my hand. And then... yeah, I will be able to block. Unless they kill. I need like an unsummon. I think that's what this deck needs. Psychic Frog is just a difficult card to deal with. Dang. The Toxic Deluge is good though. Let's go ahead. Create 2 1/1 white spirit creature tokens. Oh, I should have played the blue. Oh well. Jace Mind Sculptor is a good one. You can hit. One of the tokens, fair. A demonic tutor. Uh-oh. The issue is he's tapped out. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's dead. Well, actually, he has Jace on summon, I suppose. No, wait. He did already on summon. Good game. Yeah, I think they were a little in their own world there without, like, looking at the game state and being like, where are we going from here? And I'll take that one. That's me being optimistic. I appreciate you guys listening to me pontificate for a second. It's been a little bit crazy for me to think of how far I've come, I think. And self-growth is all a journey. Being able to do these types of, I don't know, things, like actually spend time thinking about how to better myself, is really thanks to where I'm at in life. It's very difficult for me not to sit here and be like, if only we all had more money, we would all be a little bit more happier. Because I think that's pretty obvious to most people. We do need to drop the Force of Negation. Nice. I'm surprised that they played the Mana Crypt unless they're going to be playing something this turn using that mana. They're not? I wish they would have taken the 3 damage. Why? Why am I the only one that gets punished? So. I think I'm going to. Boom, boom, boom. Wait, summit 2. All attacks. Expressive iteration, I cannot play this turn, sadly. Take 3 to the face. Whenever one or more cards are put into exile from your library and or your graveyard. Oh, shit. They Ancestral Recalled on me? Too bad this accounts only my graveyard. Artifact, instant, land, creature. I only got creature instant. Exile a top card, hell yeah. I'm gonna destroy that artifact and surveil 1. I'm gonna leave the Glorybringer on top. I feel good about having a Glorybringer on top. Oh, and they get it for 3? Nice. Good game. Oh, we both have Sunbillow Verge. We weren't in the same draft. You got a nice mana base. We're playing the same colors. Very different decks. We both have Ancestral Recall. Bet. Good game. Like I said, solid blue-red deck right now. Makes me feel pretty good. Do you consider yourselves optimists? I'm curious if anyone out there does. This is my like general call. So I'm on this topic of like optimism and pessimism, and I've been, I guess, philosophizing about it. And so it makes me curious what your thoughts are. I record these videos daily. I upload them daily. Sometimes I record a day or two in advance. So if you're listening to this right now, I probably recorded that video this morning or the day that it went live. And I'm just a person. Like, I'm just a dude who's sitting in a chair behind a computer making this and talking and sharing my opinions with the world. And I'm really glad that I have the opportunity to kind of do that. And I'm really thankful that you guys are here to listen to it. We are going to Phyrexian Revoker his Chrome Mox, it's worth noting. Yeah. What's Winds of Abandon? Oh, it's the card that he has under Chrome Mox. We're going to hit the Chrome Mox. Next turn, we're going to be able to Sahili. And yeah, we're just playing Sahili down to be a 1-1 maker. Ooh. Fair. That's not... It's worth noting Parallax Wave in this situation is really bad. It doesn't really do anything for him. It's going to be able to let him kill my tokens, maybe get rid of my Phyrexian Revoker. Then again, I'm playing Comet on an open board. Hit him for 5. Mind you, next turn we're going to be able to Wan Shi Tong for 3. And this is just one of those solid cube decks, I will say. I assume I'm not the best at cube you guys have seen, but we're doing pretty dang good for ourselves here. This art's just so derpy. The Legend of Yang Shen. We will play Wan Shi Tong. Whenever you play a land from exile or cast, remove 2 counters. Yeah, we're just going to do it on his end step. You may have target opponent draw 3 cards. Oh, we're drawing. We're drawing, friend. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, exile up to 1 target non-land permanent you control. Sure. I think he's going to probably do some crazy things. Then return that card to the battlefield under its owner's control. You going to be bouncing Parallax Wave? Wan Shi Tong for 3. You got a counter spell for it? Oh, you're gonna Parallax Wave it in response? No? So I'm gonna play this. I'm gonna remove my Glorybringer. Do it up. Do the thing. I am going to Fury, probably with the Nia, so that I can maintain the expressive iteration. Oh. When this enters, I'm going to choose Parallax Wave.
I know how to stop you.
Submit 1. Submit. Yeah, good game. I was going to hit him for 8. I don't think I can Glory Bringer his face. I think he needed to bounce his Yang Shen with Displacer Kitten. Displacer Kitten very, very strong. That was scary. He had the makings of greatness there. We are gonna keep. We're on the play, and we're able to play Wan Shitong and 2. If they go for like a fetch land or anything like that. Main reason I'm holding out. Lupus Crudelis. You ready to go, friend? Is this the norm? I don't think you're in a good spot here, friend. There we go. Do we want Astrologian Sphere? I think we do. Mind you, we only have creatures, so. Prismatic Vista. A gorgeous Prismatic Vista, it's worth noting. Mock Sapphire. Ooh, okay. Whenever you draw a third card, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. No attacks. End turn. I'm gonna let him get in. A Springheart Nantucko. Into the graveyard, dang. I'm just playing a 1/1. We got a good block for the 5/6. You gonna search your library and let me draw a card? Wasteland doesn't do anything for you, though. I don't know if we needed to kill the 3/3, but I wanted to kill the 3/3. Retrace. You may cast this card with Retrace from your graveyard by discarding a land card in addition to paying its other costs. Discard a land, pay 4. Attacking with a 2. Oh, I'm so bad. Oh, I didn't get punished. That was very scary for me for a hot second, I will say. Yeah. Getting rid of 6 is good. Titanium. You didn't remove Prismatic Vista? I'm surprised you don't. So let's do this. Boom, boom, boom. They want me in my room. Good game. That was a scary one. I don't think that they had lost. I don't think that they had lost. There was definitely something that they were going to be able to do. I don't know what it was. But 4-0 with the nice blue-red deck. We're going to keep it up. We're going to keep pushing. Squirrel 430. Ooh. For those of you who don't know, squirrels used to be my favorite animal. It has recently transitioned to being the owl. I do really just like owls. Playing a Lurrus deck over there? It's pretty sick. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and go up to 10, down to 9, down to 8, my turn. We're not going to do that. Oh, okay. We're just getting in there, man. And hopefully we draw a plains next turn. That's a sweet looking brainstorm though. What in the world? The Biblioplex and introduction. What is this from? That's so cool. I'm here for that. River Pyre Verge. Entomb. If they have Entomb into Reanimate, what? Oh, so that they can lure us. Because they can lure us this turn. No, they can't lure us this turn. They can put lure us in their hand. Oh. Once during each of your turns, you may cast a permanent spell mana of 2 or less. Interesting. Okay. So I'm gonna play this, I'm gonna play this, and then I'm gonna get in. And now I have Force of Negation in hand to counter something. Yeah, like, good game. I have Snapcaster Mage into, like, Ancestral or Force. Can I use that alternate casting cost if it's not your turn? One to put them into your library. One in your hand, one of them on bottom of your library, and exile one of them. I'm gonna play the Snapcaster Mage and be able to maybe do the thing. Sure. I'm playing against the weirdest thing in the world here, and I'm kind of here for it. Yeah, I can't cast that for its alternate cost. Didn't think so. Good game. I thought maybe it's worth testing, figuring it out, because I'm pretty sure you can't Snapcaster a Force of Will, paying its alternate cost either. A nice win for us though. A nice 5-0. Dang. Maybe we just need to be drafting the blue-red decks, apparently. I'm doing a lot better in this blue-red draft than I feel like I normally do with blue-red though. I will say, Cube, maybe that's just where we're at. They have taken quite a bit of the power out of red, at least out of like early game red, but not out of late game red. Opponent goes first. We got all of our colors. We got a Dak Fade and a Braid, Glorybringer. We'll keep. We'll start with a blue. Drawing a plains is a little annoying, even if it is a beautiful plains. I will abrade his Death Ray Shaman. Mainly because it can give him mana. It's worth noting, I probably should have stopped on opponent's upkeep to play that abrade. That is really not good on my part, actually. Oh, it gave him an apple? Cute. That's a pretty cool island, honestly. You're gonna counterspell for the Dak Faden?
Don't worry, they'll never catch us.
I got a bunch of extra lands here to get rid of.
Isn't the unknown exciting?
We're gonna be able to go Monastery, Mentor, Expressive Iteration, or Abrade eventually. I think next turn we're gonna probably go Nia, and then, or Expressive Iteration and then Nia. Okay. They got an Inquisition. No mana. I mean, they've got enough to probably mill me out. Lotus Petal. Well, they've only got 1, 2, 3 mana, so they can only really Lotus Petal, Inquisition, and then... Oh, they can Lotus Petal repeatedly with Underworld Breach. I didn't even think about that. They pop it for blue, they brain freeze. I'm gonna make them go through it. Yeah, they went pretty hard on that. They've definitely got enough cards to do it. Is that enough? Nope, it's not enough. So you gotta do it again. I think they've got enough cards, but you know how it goes. Yeah, they've hard got enough. Good game. Alright, I'll concede it there. Sometimes you gotta make the Storm players go through it, especially when they're doing degenerate shiznit like that. Five and one. JSOT. Let's do it. We'll keep. Force of Negation does nothing for us right now, but if we draw a blue card, it will. And hopefully they play a Mox. We're going to hit Pristine Talisman. Oh, not Pristine Talisman. Oh, dang. I wanted to name the blue-white one. Pristine Talisman, of course, is the one that gains life. What's the blue-white one? Probably should have Googled it. That's on me. I'll take responsibility for that one, friends. Probably should have acted. Oh, Black Lotus and Caracas. Okay. No more lies. Annoying. But hopefully I draw land and can play Comet. I'm gonna get a tap land, not play Comet into his 3 mana right now. Leave that on top. Play the Cosmic Grand Zenith. They've got 6 mana. Black Lotus scares me, obviously. Ooh, okay. Nice, okay. I'm here for them wasting it on that. One card into hand. One card into exile. One card in the bottom. Five mana. Reckoner Bankbuster. 2, remove a charge counter, draw a card, then there are no charge counters. Ooh, Tinker. I don't like that. Okay, so I'm gonna play the 2/1 and turn. So they're both legendary. They got a Caracas. The portal to Phyrexia is annoying. Astrologian Sphere. That's fair. No blocks. You can get in for 3. Or 4. 3. In game 3. This creature. So if they remove this and then I replay it, I do not think I get to cast. And they are going to return it. Okay. Balance. Oh, we're discarding our hand. Okay. A braid to destroy the artifact. Time Twister. Oh my god. We're doing it. Yeah, go ahead, counter it, man. We might be in a real bad spot against the blue-red, or blue-white deck, control deck after just giving them 7 cards. Third card, put another counter. Nice. Can I pick choose a non-land card name? Ugh. Reckoner Bankbuster, probably. +2. Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And this is 1, 2. First strike, trample, indestructible, haste. Comet making those noises is kind of hilarious to me. I'll play that. Ugh, that's annoying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we're just gonna Wan Shi Tong for 6, and they're gonna bounce it most likely, and we're gonna die. And that's gonna be sad. Right here, we're looking at the ability to, yeah, Swords to Plowshares is going to do that. Draw. We're going to still get the cards. And then we're going to concede because we're not going to be able to do anything there. Definitely got us. Unlucky one. We'll give it a thumbs up because we're not bad people. Five two. Let's keep it up. Let's see if we can bring it back. All right, we're gonna keep this hand. The red wizard. What can you do, red wizard? We're gonna start with an island. Giver Runes is a nice one for them. They're doing that black-white deck that I almost wanted to do. Nope, they're playing a 4-color brew. Were they trying to play Lurrus and then didn't get Lurrus? Alright, so we're going to play the third. Alright, Giver Runes, Staff of the Storyteller is pretty dang good. We're going to go with an Astrologian Sphere. So we got nothing in there. They're coming in hot. And we don't have any red. We're in a bad spot here. Alright. So we're going to do this. Do we want to Cosmogrand into Snapcaster or do we want to just Stellar? Or Comet? I think we want to just Comet. I'm going to hit the Giver of Runes. Them exiling at those kind of annoying. And you'll have to forgive me, I'm getting into work. All right, all right, all right. We're going to Cosmic Grand Zenith. Pop that map. All right. Felia, Ademi. Ademi is good. Scary for me. We're not going to be able to do anything about it. Give that flying, flying. That's 4, and that's scary. All right, all right, all right. So we are going to no attacks on that end turn. All right, and kind of figured that was going to happen. So sorry I got a little bit quiet there at the end, guys. We do start hitting the clock into work and get going type deal. 5-3, not a bad little record. We get some nice packs. I'll take that. But hey, thanks so much for joining me, and I hope I get to see you guys in the next one. Remember, I upload a new draft video every single day, and thank you. See you tomorrow.